Even after 17 years, still worshipped as a god. The race between country and empire is over, despite taking 5 kills, but still lost. However, this game is for all the players in the country. It's a long drought and a sweet rain. They broke their long-standing record, and it's all thanks to Simon Yi's pre-war guidance. The video of the game has just been uploaded online less than 5 minutes ago. It has already exceeded 10 million broadcasts. Lin Zhengtai found Simon Knight. Ask him if he wants to put his abilities to good use. Simon Yi despised our gamble with a face. Obviously I won. Don't bother me, Lin Zhengtai said with a cold sweat on his face. In a few days, the War Pro League is about to begin. Before the opening, he wanted to organize a charity competition with famous contestants. I hope Simon Yi can participate. Lin Zhengtai, who originally finished saying this sentence, there's no hope, because he knows Simon Yi's temper very well. As long as it's something you don't like, absolutely cannot be forced. But who knew that Simon Yi actually said that he wanted to think about it? This excited Lin Zhengtai. Grab his head and shove it in his crotch. Simon Yi was a little annoyed with him. I haven't said I'm going to participate yet. Lin Zhengtai said he was just happy. Looking at each other's bright smiles, Simon Yi couldn't help but begin to doubt the authenticity of charity matches. Lin Zhengtai immediately felt guilty, but I justifiably said that I didn't lie to you. Simon Yi said that his participation is conditional. The screen changes. Come home. At this moment, Bai Jihu was standing in the training ground with a sad face. That's right. Simon Yi requires the conditions of the competition. It is necessary for Bai Jihu to also participate. Bai Jihu is a little annoyed that I am already 48 years old, and I haven't touched a weapon in 17 years. When you go to the arena, you will not lose your old face. Simon Yi smiled and said that he would definitely train, practicing well, and let him get back the feeling he had back then, saying, he activated the analytical eye to check the attributes of the white tiger. The white tiger that hasn't fought in 17 years. All kinds of attribute values have decreased. Simon Yi looked at each other with a smile. I didn't expect to get so weak. Let's start devil training tomorrow. At the same time, Lin Zhengtai is sitting by the window thinking about Simon Yi's words. The original conditions were not only for Bai Jihu to participate, he also asked to team up with Xie Yan. But anyway, once upon a time, the 7 heroes have joined forces again. This kind of news is sure to attract a lot of sponsors. Think of this. Lin Zhengtai picked up the phone on the table. It's me. I need to ask you something. The man simply took a fitness test. As a result, it broke the 17-year record. With 7 days to go until the charity match, White Tiger with Simon Knight came to the War Society. Before the game, he needs to complete a doppelganger test to match his ability value in reality. The content of this test, mainly muscle agility and positive value. The content of the test is also very simple. You just pull the handle and you get muscle values. Simon Yi pulled 3 times in a row according to the instructions. 813 points, 817 points, and 819 points, respectively. This number is not outstanding. The staff were not too surprised either. Then he started doing agile testing again. As required, Simon Yi shuttled through the testing ground. However, this time he ran out of value. Directly surprised the staff outside the field by 971 points. You must know that the fastest inner alchemy is currently 1007 points. This result is enough to rank in the top few. However, for this value, Simon Yi is not satisfied. He thought if he tried harder, maybe you can continue to break through. Think of this. He starts to concentrate. I don't know why. He feels that today's state is real. Simon Knight, who is too bad to find his state. Shuttle again. This time it's faster than before. Wait until the results come out. Everyone outside the venue exclaimed impossible. Simon Yi actually ran out 1007 points. It is divided with the fastest extraordinary person on land, Needon. Here. Simon Yi couldn't help but be surprised. My agility is 97. And the inner alchemy is 100. How could the two of them have the same score? Simon decided to test his muscles again. This time, he also concentrated first. And you pull. The value has actually increased again to 890 points. Simon Knight reflects on his own changes. I always feel like I have a feeling of deja vu just now. Suddenly his head blinked slightly. That's right. That's the time was left alone in the last dungeon. The feeling of fighting hard, the one with extraordinary willpower in the face of death. No wonder his willpower broke through the human limit. It turns out that there is such an effect, and I figured this out. Simon Knight comes to the final test. A round bead used to test positive values. Just put your hand on it and inject it into the front. The beads will change color. Simon Yi used to meditate, raises the positive value to the upper limit of 100. So for this test, he didn't feel any pressure at all. When Simon Yi put his hand on the round bead, the rapidly rising value stunned everyone outside the field. As the round beads turned black and purple, the final values appeared on the big screen. See here. The staff's mouth was surprised to be able to fit a whole route. Roam 1030 minutes. He actually broke the human record.